Hello, welcome everyone to another episode of No Sugar Added Podcast, your podcast for love and relationships and everything in between. I'm your host, Jean-Claude, and Dan the Terminator is right behind the camera. We got Jay Fabes over there. We got Joey from our previous couple episodes, and G in the back. So I have an audience for you today. Today's episode's a little bit different. Today's episode is that cooking episode we said we would give you guys if we had enough people ask for it. I messed up. I overpromised a little too much on Iceland, and we didn't come back with the material that I would have liked to have come back with. So as an apology for that, I'm creating you guys some food. So today I'm going to be cooking bucatini amatriciana. It's a dish that when me, Terminator, and Jay Fabes went to Italy...
Holy fucking Terminator.
Bro, Terminator. When we went to Italy a couple of years back, it was one of the best dishes I've ever had in my life. For the people that know me, I don't know how to cook pasta correctly, even though it's really, really simple. I hate pasta, but bucatini was delicious. So I'm gonna recreate that today, and hopefully it comes out correctly. And so we're going very traditional. There is no substitutions in this recipe whatsoever. Everything is exactly how it's supposed to be made. So we're starting with some guanciale. Gonna be using some garlic, some beautiful tomatoes, San Maranzo peeled tomatoes. We got bucatini pasta. We got the red pepper flakes. We got pepper and one ingredient I completely forgot about. An onion. So yeah, pause the video, grab yourself a cup of wine, and then restart the video or resume the video and come watch me cook for you. And before I forget, you can reach us at our handles: No Sugar Added Podcast on Spotify, No Sugar Added Podcast on Instagram. Terminator, can you fill in the others, please?
No Sugar Added Podcast.com.
That too.
And our YouTube.
And then our YouTube, yes, on the No Sugar Added Podcast YouTube thing. Subscribe, come join us for the journey. So, let's get cooking. So, you want a sharp knife. This is the guanciale. We're gonna cut it in half. And then we're gonna have nice, thin slices.
Oh, look at that cut.
What?
My knife skills are horrible.
Well, I practiced a lot during the pandemic.
Remember your dreams of being a chef.
Thanks, Mom, for ruining it. Our project manager today, Joey, told me that to tell everyone we got our products today. So I'm not going to tell people where we live, but we live near a town called Montclair, New Jersey.
They already know where we live, bro. You said it plenty of times.
I did? Oh, shit. So yeah, we live next to a town called Montclair in New Jersey. And in Montclair there was this Italian deli specialty store / butcher shop called Rosario's, and they had all your typical traditional Italian ingredients that are hard to find. Like this guanciale, it is not easy to find. Usually if you don't have guanciale, you substitute with pancetta. So we're just cutting.
What made you like this dish when you were in Italy?
Oh, okay, I like the questions. So, I don't know. It was either the dish or the 4 bottles of wine that me and Terminator
I was
had.
gonna say, what set it apart? Because you don't like pasta. So what set it apart from all the other pastas?
Honestly, I think it's the guanciale. It just tastes different. It has a taste that, I don't know how to compare it. It just tastes so good. It's the saltiness, honestly, that comes with it, because I feel like most pasta dishes aren't salty. They rely too heavily on cheeses or sauces of some sort, and they just feel flat. But with the guanciale, it just provides a salty fat. Can't beat it.
Where in Italy did you have this?
Rome, right?
We only were, oh yeah.
This is
Well, no, then we were in Naples.
Is this the one with Mickey?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
restaurant?
Mickey. Oh,
So
shout out
that's
to
Rome.
Mickey.
Yeah, that was Rome.
Yeah, that was Rome. Do you guys remember it? So, what was it? You lost. No, who lost their luggage?
Me.
You lost your luggage, so we had to go.
That was the Amsterdam, was it?
Well, no, you had to go pants shopping, but he had to go
Oh
clothing
yeah, 'cause
shopping.
my pants ripped.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was in Amsterdam. Mine
So
was in
that was-
Italy.
that was in
Then
Amsterdam,
I
yeah.
remember I had to go back the next day to pick it up.
But we went shopping for clothing
Yeah,
the
we
day
did.
after.
Yeah, I mean, we were going out the first day, so
Yeah.
we needed a few things.
You remember when we tried to stop the taxi and like, yo, can you take us somewhere? And I'm over there like speaking Portuguese, Spanish, English, like, yo, any language, please. Like, nope, just Italian. So next up is our onion. We're gonna want a nice mince. So bear with me. Go.
All right, try not to cry.
Shit. I forgot about that. And it happens very often when I cut onions too. Okay, next up we're gonna mince this onion. Okay, next we are going to hand crush our tomatoes. 'Cause that's how you do it. With your hands.
San Marzano.
Some Marzanos.
Oh yeah. How you crushing that, Daddy?
What kind of fucking creepy ass music is this?
Opera, it's Italian.
So now we're just gonna crush by hand.
Oh yeah. Get it in there.
You guys are all go with tomatoes, right?
Of course.
I'm allergic. Do you cook like this often?
What?
Do you like cook?
Do I cook?
Yes.
Cooking's my
Like this.
second love. Like this?
What is
Yeah.
your first love?
My mom.
Gotta go.
She's.
Ladies, that's your first red flag.
Yo,
Yo,
facts.
yo, she gave birth to me.
You got that mama's boy.
You know, she could have snuffed me out right there. That first second, like if I just hold him tight to my
Yo,
chest.
I don't think she didn't think about it. Mom definitely thought about that. She saw you, she saw that hair, and she's like, drown him immediately. And then she said, let me give him a chance.
Yeah. So yeah, cooking is my second love. Okay, so we mashed up our tomatoes. We got our onions cut up. We got our garlic right here. It's the cutting hazard. We got our pepper flakes. We got this. Oh, and I need a little bit of salt.
Lift your guanciale and show everyone your guanciale.
One child. It does look good. So now that we cut all our ingredients, I have my Dutch oven at the right temperature. I'm going to add some olive oil, and I'm going to start sauteing the pancetta. I'm sorry, the guanciale.
Then you should travel with him.
At the same time, I have my pot boiling, my bucatini. Thank you very much. Throw in the guanciale. All this nice fat and marbling is going to cook down, render. And so now we just stir for about 4 minutes
What are you looking for?
for it to render.
What color are you looking for?
Golden crisp. Just get everything mixed around. Make sure these splits up in a good fashion. Ooh, look at that. It's already getting translucent. Love that. We're here for it. Okay. I'm gonna let that do its thing for a minute. Yeah. We're getting some of that fat right now. It's rendering off. A lot of flavor for that sauce.
Get it.
Just like a mama make it.
It's one of the best things you can do.
I think so. It shows that you care. It shows that you want to feed people. I don't know. The way I see cooking, you cook for people, it means because you want to cook for them. You care, obviously, about them. You want to give them sustenance. I think that's one of the greatest. What is the word I'm looking for?
Gifts?
Not gift. I want to say more like a compliment. the greatest compliment you can give to someone is cook for them, because you're telling them like, hey, I care about you enough that I'm actually putting my time and effort into creating something, even if it's the most simplest dish, like rice, beans, and a meat.
Hot dogs.
Yeah, sure, hot dogs too. Don't get me wrong, the things that take the fastest to cook, it doesn't mean that there isn't love. There is love behind it. It happens that it does it a little quicker. So let's see, our pasta water boiling, nice. We're just let that keep boiling. God damn, there we go. Okay, so this is what we're looking for. Everything is getting golden and crispy. As you can see, all that fat right there is rendering. That's gonna give flavor to the sauce. Beautiful. Just another minute.
What would you do if your partner didn't like your cooking?
Go to cooking classes.
Next.
Hey, now I'm curious.
What? No, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. The way I see it, don't give up the things you like to cook. Make changes, make substitutions, cook something different. You know, unless...
How about you, Joshy, when you cook your vegan meals for your girl?
Yeah, she loves them.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless the person has like...
We got company.
You know,
Is Grandma here?
Unless the person can't eat majority of the food, yeah, that's tough. Like if...
That's
Yeah.
my song.
Exactly, you hear the song. That's why it pauses like at the end of the song. Okay, and we got that goldenness right there. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a good amount of pepper. Basta fazu that's amore. Okay, and then we're gonna add the pepper flakes. Nice gentle love tap. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna let that cook in the fat. Oh god, that smells good right now.
Oh, you guys remember Big Dick Rob? He was a guest a few times.
Okay, so next we're gonna add all our onion. And then for this we're gonna need 4 cloves, so I'm just gonna do 3 spoons. The more the better.
There's gonna be one Italian grandma out there, but like, the measurements are wrong.
And now we're gonna let this saute and do its thing for about 8 minutes, because we really want the essence of the onion and garlic to be embedded into the flavor of the fat that's gonna be created. And yeah, we'll let it do its thing for the next 8 minutes. So I'm not sure if you want to. Okay, so we've been sauteing everything for about 8 minutes. As you can see, everything is nice, crisp. That smell of that fat from guanciale with the onions and garlic and the pepper flakes and the pepper, it's smelling beautiful. So next we're gonna add our crushed tomatoes.
And a splashback.
Okay, so now the part of waiting. So this is gonna take about 15 to 20 minutes to thicken. So we're just gonna stir on a medium heat. Now this may seem a little excessive, the amount of tomatoes I put in here, but we're feeding 6, and I'm probably gonna have seconds and probably thirds, so it seems appropriate. Okay guys, now we're gonna do the worst part, which is add the pasta. 1 sec.
I want a Michelin star plating.
Michelin star plating. So, for those who don't know what bucatini looks like, bucatini almost looks like a normal spaghetti strand, but the difference is it has that one hollow hole, which captures the sauce inside of it, and that's why they use it for this dish specifically. So, Some people are gonna hate me for this.
You're not gonna.
No.
You're not gonna break it. You're not gonna break it.
I'm not gonna break it.
Oh. You almost got jumped in here, bro.
Cameron balls.
Yo, he sounded so. You're not gonna break it. You're not gonna break it. You're not gonna break it. Like, calm down, calm down. People were about to get offended out here.
Friendship ended after all these years.
I was concerned too.
My grandma would have smacked the shit out of me, so lesson learned.
Okay, now we're just gonna let it cook for 10 minutes while we stir. So while that's doing its thing, let's take a look at our sauce. It doesn't seem like much right now, but remember, it still has to thicken. Remember, it has all that fat from the guanciale right now, so actually, you know what? Let us do a small taste test. It probably won't taste that good yet. I use some salt. Crank up this heat a little bit because it's more sauce than usual. Strain, but before we strain, we're gonna save a cup of this pasta water.
That's right. And why do we save the pasta water?
Because we're gonna use it to dilute the sauce at the end.
And also the starch of the pasta
Yeah,
water.
the flavoring as well.
Well, my little guy learned how to cook pasta overnight.
It's the cleanest kitchen I've ever seen. Hey, you want to come clean my kitchen?
You clean your own kitchen.
No, I don't want to.
So some pasta water for later. Now, we drain.
Facial. What is favorite?
What?
That's a fuck ton of pasta.
Yo, tip it over, fam.
Hold on, bro. Oh, we're gonna lose some.
No, you're good.
Yeah, we lost a little bit, but not
You have to give some to the cooking gods, so that's fine.
For teaching you how to make pasta.
There you go.
Throw it back in. Just a little bit of olive oil to make sure these things don't stick.
Whoa, wait!
I'm
I'm gonna kill myself.
What?
Oh my god.
That's what I do.
So what's the next step in the process?
So right now we're gonna still let this thing thicken a little bit.
Well, you have it on like extra low heat, hon.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to let it thick.
Woo! It'll burn.
Okay, guys, so our sauce is thickened. It's thickened a little bit more considerable amount of time, only for the fact that I'm cooking for 8 instead of 4, which the recipe usually calls for. So we have a lot more to thicken. Now it doesn't look too thick right now, but it is much more thicker than it was comparatively a couple of what was it, like an hour ago?
Yeah.
About an hour ago. It's a good consistency right now. So right now it's on low. We got that heat down. What we're doing is we're gonna add this pasta. Let's just taste it real quick. Where it tastes like pasta. So behind the scenes, no one saw, but we switched from here to here only because this guy was a lot bigger and because we have a lot more to deal with. So it's looking pretty good right now. But what we want to do, we want to add a little bit of this pasta water that we held out before for this purpose, for the extra flavoring. And the reason for the extra flavoring is because of the starch that is cooked through from the pasta that gives into the water. So we're just gonna pour this pasta water. Turn up the heat. We're like the next 3 to 4 minutes.
Sheesh.
I want to get every single. Ooh, look at that. That's looking exactly like Italia. All over again. Get one more stir to make sure everything is nice and mixed. And now we're going to go on to plating. Now, plating is a little difficult, not for the fact that it is plating, it's only difficult for the fact that every person has their own perspective on what a plate should look like. If you go to the fancy 5-star restaurants, they're going to give you some weird, here's a sauce, I'm going to use a spoon, I'm going to slide it out. And
With some green herbs to make it pop.
Yeah. Here, we're going to make it really, really easy. We're just going to scoop a bunch of pasta, twirl it, throw it on a plate.
With parsley.
No parsley. Throw some pepperoncino, cheese on top, and call it a day. So we're gonna do that right now.
What kind of plate is this?
One from Costco. Oh, don't mind the mess. Don't mind the mess. Twirl, 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 twirl. Let's put that bitch back in. Listen, you guys didn't come here for fine dining. You guys came here for the food.
And plating is 2 grandmas out of 5.
Listen, my plating is not the best. And I'll be real about that. I don't plate often like this.
Top it off with some of the freshest.
Yeah, we're gonna top it off with pepperoncino cheese. I like a good amount of cheese. You guys don't have to, but
Facts.
the way I see it, if a mountain is looking like a snow-top mountain, then it's a good mountain. One more.
Is this going to be a serve your own type of thing?
Yeah, everyone's gonna serve them.
Alright, then we're going to get a footage of every single person's plating technique.
And then a final taste test.
Mamma mia.
I'm not lying, it takes me back. It takes me back. It dead ass takes me back.
We're about to find out.
No, I can tell you right now. For me personally, the flavor is so close, so close to the original. It's pretty good. Yeah, and that's it. That's how you make bucatini amatriciana. Okay, we're ready to eat.